What's a world cleaner from Melbourne? So today I want to talk about one of the myths I actually spoke about last night during the live. So if you were a member of the Stay Lean in Quarantine Challenge, you probably know what I was talking about. I came live and spoke about the 10 myths in fat loss. So one of the myths I wanted to point out is because I think it's very important. So is having breakfast necessary to lose weight? That's the myth. So the point of the topic is actually like having breakfast isn't necessary to lose weight. That's actually the truth in it. So there's been a study done a few years ago with 309 people for 4 months that according to that study, it has proved the fact that having breakfast and not having breakfast does not have a link between your fat loss or weight loss journey. Why it has a link? Why does people say there's people who have breakfast way less and people who don't have breakfast way more? Is because of this. Or I'm just going to point it out one by one. So people who do not have breakfast in the morning usually are the ones who end up having bad food choices during the day. So if it's you who are skipping breakfast, think about it. During the day, you probably end up being hungry. So that's when you make the bad food choices. That's why it's linked. That's how it becomes linked with linked with you being gaining weight, because it's about the food choices you make. So if you are a person who's having breakfast during the day in the morning, probably have like other good habits associated with it. So that's why having breakfast is that's why people who have breakfast weigh less than the people who don't have breakfast. But there's no science behind it to back it up. So as long as you have meals during the day which will actually fill you up when you're hungry and do not overfill, your weight loss journey won't be affected. But this does not justify the fact that you're not supposed to have breakfast, supposed to skip breakfast. No, I do not recommend that. Why? Because of the fact that it goes back to the point where I spoke about of other good habits being associated with having breakfast. So that's why having breakfast is very important. So also, it's a myth to believe that having breakfast is gonna boost your metabolism. No, it's the myth. So it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be that way. So that's the topic for today. If you guys have any other topics which I wanted to discuss, I'll be discussing here. So you can either DM me or comment when I ask you to comment below. So yeah, so that's the topic. So having breakfast or not having breakfast is not necessarily the case in weight loss. It's about balance. So if you have make good food choices during the day while skipping breakfast, still your weight loss journey will be better. So but let me point out like one more time, it does not justify the fact that you should skip breakfast. So if you can have breakfast, that will associate with other good habits. So people, do not skip breakfast, but even if you do under any certain circumstances, that's not going to be linked with your weight loss journey. It's about the food habits good food choices you're going to make during the day.